We will be live in about 2 minutes, joined by Paul Hutson III, P3 out of IMG, but more importantly, from the 757. So make sure you show him some love, comment, we'll bring it up on the screen. Let's make this something special. This is his moment, something he'll never forget. Make sure you show him some love. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? Check it out. I'm Rob Odie. I'm in Studio 39, aka the Bear Cave, and this is Spotlight 39, coming to you live just like we do pretty much every Monday through Thursday at or around 8 p.m. But tonight, special 7 p.m. edition, holiday weekend. So let's start off by letting the world know what we're thankful for, man. So first and foremost, happy Thanksgiving to everybody celebrating tomorrow. I'm going to start off by saying I'm very thankful for all the love and support that I've gotten thus far. I've been doing this thing for just over a year. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Continue to help this thing grow. Give this video a thumbs up. Show my guys some love. I'm going to bring it up on the screen, all of those good things. But what I'm most thankful for is the love of my family, my beautiful wife, my two beautiful kids, Aubriella and Brantley, a.k.a. Bree and Squish. So with that being said, let's get into the commitment, man. This is about him, P3 himself. Let's bring him on in, man. Let's see what we got. How you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Appreciate you for having me on the show. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man. So look, you got a lot of support. I'm gonna try to bring up as many as I can while talking to you. So with that, let me just bring up a couple of comments, right? While I do that, you formally tell the world, man. People already know who you are, but go ahead and formally tell them who you are, where you're from, what you do, all that good stuff, man. And I'm gonna bring up some comments on the screen.
So my name is Paul Hutson III. I go by P3. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. I'm born and raised in Virginia. I play defensive tackle at IMG Academy.
Defensive tackle, IMG Academy, born and raised in the 757.
Yes,
I
sir.
love it. So, man, look, this is your night, your special moment, right? You've worked your entire life up to this point for this. So let's kind of rewind the clock. Let's take it back, some time. Let's walk down memory lane. Take us back to when you started playing some football, right? Talk us through, Pop Warner or Pee Wee League, whatever you did, right, to start, and then ultimately walk us through your high school career. And then we're going to have some conversation along the way, man.
So really, I started playing sports, all my sports at 6. Baseball, football, basketball. I was always involved with sports. My dad always, kept me in sports. I always was around it. And playing 3 sports, it taught me a lot. It gave me also a lot of versatility. With a lot of different sports, so it helped a lot. So I started playing sports young. I was in it. Baseball, I was travel team. Basketball, AAU. I was playing circuit, and football, I was doing Pop Warner. So I was always involved in 3 different sports. And I didn't really stop that until middle school. So going into middle
Okay.
school, I started to know I was really not playing that many sports. I need to start focusing on one sport. So my 8th grade year, I only played baseball and football. And, my two better sports. The ones I knew, was like, yeah, I got a chance with these. So I pitched, I played third base, I did everything with baseball. That was my sport. So
Hold
you
on. And for the record, man, what's your size? How tall
know,
and big are we?
I'm 6'2", 290. So, but
And
I
you
was
were
I was
pitching?
smaller in middle school. Yeah, I was way smaller in middle school. I was
All
I
right.
was
Look, I'm trying to
5'8".
picture, man. If you were on the mound, man, I'm not even coming to the plate, man. I'll take the out. I step away.
Yeah, I was way smaller in middle school.
All right. All
So
right.
going into that 8th grade year, I started dominating the football. My middle school team, we were pretty good. I started going to little travel events, little camps. My dad used to record my games. He would cut all my games, record, and he made me a little mixtape.
Uh-oh.
So he
Little
made me a
anthem
little,
mixtape, right?
yeah, a little mixtape, little mixtape. So I had a little mixtape or whatever. It got sent out to some coaches. I started getting a little buzz. And then after my 8th grade season, I went and played with the Colts. Shout out my Colt boy, shout out Coach Red, shout out all them guys. That's who really helped me start getting exposure and on the map.
Sure.
So we had teams in Maryland, like the Maryland Heat, play the Kings, play a lot of those schools. So you know, we that's when I really started knowing, like, okay, I'm getting pretty good at this football stuff. I'm getting a lot of exposure, and yeah. So
So that so
going,
that's what led you to the football path over the baseball path, right?
yeah, starting to
All
get that
right.
exposure, started to realize, like, okay, yeah, I can go somewhere with this.
Good deal.
So then going into my freshman year, I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what high school I was going to go to. I was just kind of, I was up in the air. Then we moved to our new home in Norfolk. So okay, I'm in Maury District. I'm gonna go to Maury. I was talking to coaching staff. I really like the fit. So when I came into high school, I was thinking, oh, I'm that guy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play this and that and this and that. No, wasn't the case. Coach McCain, from the get go, he said, you're gonna have to work for everything you get. I gotta work for my keep. So I came in my freshman year and I just worked. I always try to be in the front of the line. First practice, I'm going 150%. So freshman year, it was tough. I'm seeing bigger guys, stronger guys, faster guys. I was I was a little shocked at first. My first week, it was hard. Um, but man, I had a couple guys who took me under their wing. They really just, they motivated me. They told me keep going. So yeah, I just followed the lead. Freshman year, I ended up starting first game. After
Okay.
my after my first game, I posted a little highlight tape, and it went a little viral. It went a little viral, and
Hold on. So you played one game freshman year,
yeah,
made a mixtape, and it goes
mhm,
viral.
yeah, it went a little viral, and
Man.
I got my first offer from Virginia Tech. Uh, definitely forever grateful for them offering me. It was crazy. I was like, whoa. 4 months ago, I wouldn't have known I would have been getting offers. That type of stuff. So it was just crazy. And it humbled me a lot. I had to get humbled. I was like, okay, I got offers. I started getting a little too big headed, and so I had to learn. You got to calm that down. You just got to work. So I kept working. Throughout the season, I got a couple more offers, and we ended up finishing the season 12-2. My freshman year, I think I got honorable mention offensive line and or first team O line, honorable mention D line. My freshman year, we ended up going 12-2. We lost our last game 71-28.
So, yeah,
So
the last game of the season, man. You lose the 71-28.
yeah, 71-28. So that's what that's what fueled us our next season. My sophomore year, we balled. We were locked in. My recruitment was going well. I was getting offers. We ended up going 15-0. I became a state champion. As you
Yeah,
see
it
this
is.
this first ring right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
brought
first
up the jewelry. I like it.
yeah. So my first ring went 15-0. So yeah. So it was a good season. We was locked in. I had a crazy year. I got sophomore defensive player of the year, first team O line, first team D line, all state, all region, everything. It was just a blessing. And see, when you keep working, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, so you put in all that work, right? That's first 2 years of high school. You got crazy accolades, right? You already
Mhm.
got honorable mentions, and then you started getting all kinds of recognition from all these other programs, right? So
Mhm.
so schools start to come calling, and then after year two, what's year three look like?
Year three, so it was COVID season. That's when I had to make my biggest decision. Probably, I'll say that I've ever had to make, transferring to IMG. It was tough. I didn't want to leave my family. I didn't want to leave my friends at the crib. I didn't really want to leave, but I knew it would be the best decision for me. It was a lifelong dream, going there, playing there. So I transferred to IMG, and that was another experience. Going against the top old linemen in the country. T. Book, J.C. Latham, Greg Crippen, all those guys, going against those guys, battling every day. It was difficult. They definitely made me earn it every day in practice, and so I learned a lot. Junior year, won national championship. I think we went 9-0, 8-0, something like that. So
Say IMG don't tend to lose too often, right?
no, we don't lose too much. We don't lose too much.
All right. So look, that COVID season was a little weird, right?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
let's kind of talk about the COVID season and the experience. So you transfer schools, right? So you go
Mhm.
all the way south. We go to Florida. We go to IMG. And then what was that season like? With what you had to endure, because of COVID. Was there a lot of daily testing, trace monitors, or what was your experience with all of that?
We had to do temp checks every night. We had to wear a mask in school. It was just a lot. Couldn't be using the same water. Just a lot of extra stuff that could have been prevented if it wasn't for COVID.
Yeah, man. So junior year, do big things, come full circle. We just closed
Mhm.
out senior year. Walk us through the senior year, right? Share some memories, because I'm sure you got some things that you're going to take with you for the life of you. So walk us through senior year overall, on and off the field. You're closing it out, and then when you feel fit, you let me know.
Yeah, so senior year, I knew it was going into my last high school season. I had to put everything on the line. So I was going to camps all summer. I was just working. It's probably one of my hardest working summers I had. I was grinding. It was my last chance at high school. I knew my recruitment slowed down a little bit. With COVID, the transfer portal and all those things. So I knew I had to ball out my senior year. I had a great senior season with my guys. New teammates. New brothers. It was just a season. Worked hard. We fell short last game. We had a couple of road bumps across the season, but I still ended up having a great senior season. Ended my high school career 46-3, 2 rings. So I can't really, complain too much.
Nah, man. I would say that there's not too many that have, high school careers like that, especially bouncing between two different states, two different programs, and then to close it out, with arguably, one of the top programs in the nation, right? I mean, y'all were ranked number two. Not sure what, Max Preps has y'all ranked after last week, but rankings are rankings, man. Y'all are just straight up dogs. I mean, if you watched an IMG game, you saw nothing but a bunch of dudes with raw talent. So I enjoyed the season from afar, man. So I enjoyed your film. Your film is something great. To be honest, I wasn't sure what to expect, but then once I watched the tape, I was like, man, this dude is the real deal. So I was excited to have you on, so I could learn a little bit about who you were. So that's high school, right? Do
Yeah,
you have
that's
any
high school.
memories or any of that you want to share? This is your story, man. This is your moment.
Shoot, just winning the state championship, winning that national championship was different. All that hard work you put in, it leads to times like this, the commitment, all those long times working, waking up 4 in the morning, working out, stuff like that. That's all for this moment right here.
Yeah, man. So are we to that moment? Are we to that moment where you want to have that conversation with the world?
Yeah, I think it's that time.
All right, you do that, man. Then wherever you decide to call home, that's the logo that shall stand. Let's see what we got.
All right. First off, I want to thank God. I wouldn't be here without Him today. My parents, they've instilled, hard work into me. Telling me education is always first. And I always will be greatly appreciative of them for that. I want to thank my youth coaches, Coach Bruce, my pops. Those two guys always stayed on me. Especially my pops. Being my coach. He was on me, so I appreciate him for that. I could never tell him, how grateful I am for him. Coach Red, all the Coach boys, coaches, thank you, for starting me off right, helping me out. I want to thank my Morris staff, Coach McCain, Coach Priv, Coach Bryce, for all believing me as a young kid. I just want to thank them for that. Coach Logan, he stayed on me hard when I first came to IMG, and he really pushed me past my limits, and I'm appreciative for that. My Uncle G, my trainer, thank you for training me, being a great role model, being a great leader, just pushing me to the limits. My more teammates, IMG teammates, thank you. Y'all are my brothers for life. I love all y'all. And with that being said, Grandma, this for you. I'll be continuing my athletic academic career at Campbell University. Roll Hunks,
Oh,
baby.
let's go. Let's
Roll
go.
Hunks. Let's go.
Campbell University. My
Yeah.
man.
P. Shout the world then.
Shock the world. So let me relocate this logo. Last one standing. Hat looks good on you. Caught me off guard. I thought we were staying home. I thought we were going to ODU.
Everybody thought that boy was in the crib.
So, with that, man, let's get to the why, man. Walk us through the why behind camp.
Why? The coaching staff really, they've been recruiting me for I can't tell you how long. They stay consistent. You know, they just been those guys since day one. I built a great relationship with Coach Adams, my D-line coach, Coach Miller. I love what they talk about. Also, I can't complain when we have the number one SCS recruiting class of 22. I got some dogs with me, so you know,
That's
it,
big,
it
man.
just,
So,
it
so
just
it
felt
came
like
down to the relationship building, the consistency, and early and often, right? So Campbell
yes,
comes
sir.
early. They stayed consistent. They built a relationship, and ultimately, that's where we're going to call home for the next 3 or 4 years of your
Yes, sir.
collegiate career before we see you suit up and play on Sundays.
Sundays, yes, sir, yes, sir. So
My man.
we ready to work. We ready to ball. This class is gonna be special. They're gonna be special.
Yes, sir, man. So look, let me do this, man. We done said a lot, right? I'm sure you
Mhm.
probably you got the IG up right now. You probably getting a lot of love, but check it
Yeah,
out, man. I'm gonna hand you the floor again. I want you to shout out anybody and everybody. Obviously, we just had the speech, but anybody that's been there for you throughout your career, throughout your childhood, anybody that's just rock with you since day one, your friends, family, teammates, whoever it is, man. I'm gonna leave
yeah.
you the floor. Thank anybody and everybody. This is your moment. You enjoy it.
I want to shout out everybody who's watching on Instagram, on Spotlight. Thank you for coming out. I thank my boys CBC, and that's my guys. They kept me humble, kept me down. I want to thank all my teammates, all my family, my friends. Thank you. Keep me humble, keep me headstrong. I want to thank my parents, man. I wouldn't be here without them. I want to thank God. I just appreciate everybody for being here, watching this. Uh, I shot the world.
You
Now it's time to
you
work.
most definitely shocked the world. You kicked off the holidays in shocking fashion, man, and I couldn't be more happy for you. You got a lot of love and a lot of support. Hopefully, you watch this replay, man, and just read all these comments because I'm having trouble keeping up with everybody as they come through. But it has been an absolute honor and privilege to have you on, to learn, to hear about your story. I think you did a great job of representing who you were, where you came from, and what you represent, right? And I think Campbell's got, something super special coming their way. And I'm excited
Yeah.
to watch you play, man. And look, you're in the FCS, right? I follow a lot of FCS ball with the University of Maine. So, I'm excited. I'm excited for what's going down in the FCS. Big things are happening. And for you, man, I'm going to wish you nothing but the best. Stay safe, stay healthy. Let's stay in contact, right? Let's run this thing
Definitely.
back throughout your collegiate career. Spotlight
I got
39 is everywhere. So with that being said, man, let me try to drop a couple of more of these comments up on the screen, man, because you got a lot of love and a lot of support. But check it out. 757, man. Stay with me. Stay with me. We just saw where P3 is going, right? He's going to Campbell University. Up next, I got my guy, Coach Glover from the 757. Game Day Recruits. Coach Glover will be joining me at 8 p.m. It's going to be another fired up type conversation. So, again, I appreciate you, my man. Stay safe, stay healthy. Happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving too as well. Thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.